Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Jazzy. Today is my show, Diggs, with my boy Bigsumoan. He's my guest, special guest in my eyes, you understand? Because he did something that I would never do. He got a good cut. Oh, cha-cha-cha-cha. Bruh, like, we have to talk to this man.
There's a name for it, man. It's called a vasectomy.
Dick cut. Like, bruh, you're not messing with mine, so I'm living through him. And we gonna talk about it on Big Guys Try segment. Get your dick cut. You feel me? So, bruh, like,
I don't think there's even an intro for that.
Nothing at all. It is what it is. Bruh, like, this is real.
This is gonna be the realest real talk ever.
I've got so many questions.
All right.
I really do.
So let's get it.
Okay. Number one.
All right.
Can you jump over now?
Oh man, it's uncomfortable. I'm on day 3, and luckily I'm off the oxy.
They gave you some good medicine.
Oh yeah.
Well, oxy ain't no joke. I love oxy. I mean, not that I know anything about it. This is my number one question. Do they have you up like the women when they having the baby?
No, man. They didn't have my feet up on the stirrups because I'm really tall. So luckily, I guess maybe they still do it for shorter men. I don't know. But I was just laid flat like on a gurney type of thing.
So you telling me that you're laying on your back and you got this man with these big hairy hands grabbing you, or I mean like...
Okay, so there was a nurse.
Oh, was she hot?
She was cute.
But did you get hard?
No, man, because you're like nervous. They're about to cut your balls, man.
I probably got hard.
You probably
no respect.
You're a freak like that.
I'm just saying, like some woman grabbing my balls. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just saying.
They just basically move your scrotum. They have that medical paper, like it's like almost like a thick paper towel. You know those medical sheets they use for surgeries?
No.
Anyway, so they tuck that on one side, then they kind of move your shaft back and put it on the other side. So all there is balls hanging there.
Oh God. Was it cold in there?
No, it was alright. I like it cold, so.
But you know when you're cold, it shrivels. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, I think that they do it on purpose because maybe it's easier to work with it. I mean, they don't want no loose hanging scrotum. It's probably harder to cut. I don't know. I don't know what they're expecting, but I know that they're good because I actually consulted a urologist that has done this a million times.
You grew up with your man. Your man is your boy. Like, we got a bond. You can't just come in here and mess with my bond.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me and him have been through some things. You know what I'm saying? On purpose, on accident, and did. But we got a tight bond.
I didn't get neutered.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Dogs get neutered. They get the balls cut off, taken away. They're just like,
okay, so they didn't take your balls away.
No, man. They just cut the part that, I don't know in the medical terms, but basically they just bypass your testicles where the semen is because...
Wait. Okay, an old term back in my hood. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you shooting dog water. It's called dog water.
Basically,
you can't get nobody pregnant. But you know what though? That means you can hunch all you want. Free ball.
What's hunch?
You don't know what hunching is? Fucking.
Oh, okay. That's
you never heard of that?
I'm gonna have to add that to my collection.
Oh God.
All right, so yeah, no hunching.
For how long?
6 weeks.
6. That's a no. I ain't doing it. That there is a no.
Hey, you ever heard of the no fap challenge?
The new? What?
Okay, new word for you. Fapping is another word for masturbating. And
y'all come on some of the crazy ass.
And there are people that do the no fap challenge. That means no sex, no masturbating for like months. And then they talk about it like, did they feel healthier? Do they feel like they have more energy, more vigor? Like,
it's a God-given thing. How healthy you can get to have sex?
I'm just saying, it's basically, I have to really I have to distract myself.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's tough.
Okay, so did it desensitize you? That's one of the things I've always heard, like, it takes away your senses.
No, not that I know of. Right now, I don't feel shit because I'm on drugs, but for the most part, I don't think you will because from the research
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about you getting your dick cut. So, it's my show. All these things that, stereotypical talk about how it can change your mojo. So that's out the question.
Actually, it makes you look forward to it even more because you don't have to worry about getting anybody pregnant. And if you're married, you don't have to worry about any venereal disease, so you don't have to wear condoms.
So you can just bust it wide open.
Hell yeah. I mean,
Nah,
if you're still dating, you know, that kind of thing, you always want to wear condoms just to be safe.
Right.
But I hate condoms, man. My pull-out game was strong for 15 years. So my wife was just worried because after 2 kids, she became fertile myrtle. And she started making me wear condoms.
That's
and
life.
stuff. I'm just like, oh,
That's
fine.
life.
So it just, after a while, it's just like, I'm tired of shopping for these, man. So basically, I mean, it wasn't even that expensive.
Oh, I heard it was expensive.
Well, I mean, I got good insurance, so.
For all you young cats out there, unless you gonna come out thousands of dollars, insurance is for this purpose. How much was the copay? Copay means what you pay out of pocket.
Well, I talked to my insurance and they said if I went to the hospital, they could just do it there, one and done, but it was like thousands of dollars out of pocket. But I'm just like, that's with insurance. So it must be tens of thousands maybe to do the procedure. I don't know. But when I went to a specialist, I paid my specialist copay of $35.
$35?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a plus.
For a pack of condoms for the month, I got neutered.
So basically, you're telling me that, I mean, it's a good decision, like you said, if you're going to be the type of person that's not trying to have kids. Mm-hmm. I do agree. If you've had kids, I don't think it's smart to do it. You haven't had kids, you're young, you're like, I'm never going to have. Your mind.
I mean, if you're 18, you can legally consent to a vasectomy.
Why would you do that at 18?
Some guys are promiscuous and they don't want nothing to do with children.
But when you're 40 and you want a legacy or something behind you.
Yeah, but I mean.
And you reverse it?
It is reversal. They have to basically microscopically put the hoses back together, splice it. So.
Okay. Oh my God.
The urethras that come off the testicles get cut off. And then they solder it.
Y'all heard that? Make them a
I mean, they cauterize it.
They burn you too?
Yeah, they burn it. Well, there's been different ways they've done it. I mean, I have friends that from the 80s and they got staples done.
Oh.
They stapled it.
Changing my mind.
I don't even know what. I guess they fold it over and then they staple it.
Changing my mind again.
And then there's another way, more modern, where they tied it off with like surgical, like stitching that dissolves. And then there's the one that I got, which is they cauterize it, so they burn it, so it's almost immediately.
But if they cauterize it, then how can they put it back together?
They just cut off the burnt end.
This is oh God. Oh well, hold on. Did they cut your balls and you was awake? I mean, did you?
Yeah, it's a local anesthetic, so. I mean, luckily I'm a big guy, so I can't see nothing while I'm laying back.
Right.
So I was just there looking at the ceiling, and I could feel the snip, because, well, you don't feel pain.
You said local anesthetic. That means
they injected right into my ball sack.
Oh, that's a no. No. I'm back on vapes. No.
Yeah, I got about 3 injections, because they did one on one side, they cut, cauterized, put it back, and then through the same opening they feel for the other one and kind of pull it out. But when they cut it, I didn't feel nothing. But when they cauterized it, that's when I felt something, and it felt like I felt it in my jaw.
Oh,
like it was weird. Like it
just
shot up my side, and I was like, "What the hell was that?" I go, "I'm sorry, you won't feel it again." Boom, another injection. I was like, "Oh, okay." So that whole area wasn't numb yet.
But you know what kills me is they tell you not to move. If somebody punch you move. Yeah. You telling me you gonna stick some needles in my dick and I'm supposed to?
That's the hardest part because you felt that first injection.
Oh God, I would have slapped the shit out of all of them.
And then, but okay, so
slap.
Once it's done, I mean, I had kidney stones, so my kidneys are very sensitive to like any type of they're just sensitive. So, when he did the snipping and the pulling, I could feel it all the way up to my side. It didn't feel like a pain. It felt like a discomfort, kind of like when you first start getting a kidney pain.
My stomach hurts.
Yeah, it was weird. I think it was just me personally because I've had a lot of kidney stones in the past, so my urethra is pretty sensitive. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. The one thing that sucks is the underwear too. Like you have to wear. They said to wear a cup.
You got these special underwear.
Or they said to wear a cup or one size smaller underwear. And I'm just like, what?
Motherfucker got on tighty whities, y'all.
I'm like, what? Like, yeah, because that way, because what happens is they cut you right under your shaft. So if your balls are right here, they basically pick up your dick and cut right underneath it.
You heard her say dick right there.
So they want you to hold everything up while it's swelling, because when it swells, sometimes they don't stitch you.
Whoa.
I didn't get stitches because the cut was so tiny that he just kind of held it tight.
Well, wait a minute.
Kind of like 10 Mississippi, and then he just put gauze pad over. And then he said,
super glued your balls.
I guess, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't even glue, but he like
super glued his balls. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, hold on, my bad. Okay. Besides super gluing your balls, when they make the incision, how small was his hands to go find the tubes to pull them out your balls to do all this stuff? See, you should have
grabbed my whole scrotum and felt for the urethra, right, and then he just kind of slit open, and then he pulls the urethra out and then cuts, cauterizes, puts it back, feels for the other one, pulls it through the cut.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. I got it.
All right. I mean, you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it.
Like,
I'm feeling good right now. I'm on a lot of fucking drugs.
My damn balls starting to hurt. Like, they like, nigga, you better not do that shit to me.
I think the worst part is waking up in the morning because I skip, it's been more than 8 hours since I had an oxy. So, like, I'll wake up like, because I roll over, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. So, yeah, I've been pretty much just
sitting bother? Because you know the pressure of sitting
I think
down.
the most uncomfortable thing as a big guy is wearing extra tight underwear. Like, my bladder hurt, like, just from... I couldn't feel my legs at one point because I was in my recliner for so long the first day.
Oh, God. And they're saying complete healing would be 6 weeks.
Well, no. They said 1 to 2 weeks, you're good. I mean, after the first couple of days, the swelling goes away. But, they don't want you to do any, don't overexert yourself, don't lift weights, don't do anything like that, because for the first week, it could open up.
Yeah, they super glued it.
I'm going to be the most focused at work that I've ever been.
Trust me.
Yeah.
You'll be an asshole.
Your catching mistakes.
Your daughter will come in, Daddy, I love you. I know you do. Get away from me. I'm telling you. 6 weeks?
Nah.
Bro. But you know what, man? I commend you.
Yeah.
I live through you right now.
Appreciate it.
Because, no.
It's like going to the dentist, basically. It sucks, but sometimes you gotta get it done.
No.
I mean, I got 3 wisdom teeth pulled, and I think that was still worse than getting the second.
No. Just the idea, but I feel what you said. No. Well, okay, but see, like for me, like I said before, I'm gonna say it again. I commend you. I'm living through you because I do want to do it. Mm-hmm. I'm living through you. I mean, yes, your tolerance for pain might be different than mine because you're a bitch. But I'm just saying. Oh, I said it out loud. Okay, my bad. What I was trying to say was that that it's different in tolerance of pain, but to know that you did it gives me a little bit more confidence. Yeah. I just got to make sure that these 6 weeks, I'm doped up for 6 weeks. I need 6 weeks worth of medicine because I don't want to.
I mean, like right now, I'm kind of coming off with some oxy. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the swelling, was it swelling like a grapefruit?
Man, kinda. Yeah, it was pretty much. They said put ice on it. I'm like, how the fuck you get? But man, I don't even know where to put the ice.
But man's had pink fruit, grapefruit balls, y'all.
I mean, I'm a big guy. It's like I can't put it on the front because my dick is there. I can't put it on the back because it's just swollen. I don't know where to put the ice. So I have to sit there like really because we're big guys. That's another thing. For big guys getting vasectomies, you kind of have to sit almost Indian style to get enough room to wedge. You know those little flat ice packs you put in your lunchbox?
Two on the
I put one on each side. Yeah, just like that. Just kind of iced it.
Oh man. Well, I mean, from what he said, and you see my man okay. Yeah. It was worth it. I'm proud of him. Big guys try. I wish I could have busted in on his ass, y'all, because I would have done it.
I gave him a picture at the front door. If this motherfucker shows up, don't let him through. He's like, don't worry about it, sir. Unless you're family, you can't go back.
I'm
like,
good,
damn.
But man, you helped me out. You all about that knowledge. Yeah. I appreciate it for it. I will do it eventually. I'm gonna make sure that he don't know where I'm at when I get it done, so he can't bust in on me.
I'll bust on you when you're home recovering. I got you, bro. I got ice packs, some games. Let's hit it.
That's what I was
doing for the next 4 days. So.
Sit down and play video games for the next 6 weeks. Keep my mind off of it. But hey, this is how real it is for us, man. We keep it 100 with y'all. I hope you enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe. Big guys try. I wish y'all would have got his ass, but it'll happen one day. I guess some other way. And we out, you know what I'm saying? Love y'all.
Hold on a second. Funny story. Okay, so I was laying on my back and I realized the music playing was like romantic music, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
What?
And it's like, I'm like, what the hell? No, this ain't happening. So I'm thinking, okay, when the song's over, it goes something else and they'll come over. No. She walks in, the very next song is Loving You. I'm like, no. What the hell is this?
See, I'm glad he told me that.
She over here, grab my butt, says, my hands. And she's like moving it, and then she's gonna feel my hands again. Like,
oh, so they talk you through it.
Yeah, they talk you through it. That way, you know, it's like, do I have your consent? No, they didn't ask for my consent. It's just like, you're gonna feel my hand. And
see, now I'm glad he told me that, because me, I'd have been trying to do like 80s porn music. While she grabbing my shit.
And then every other song after that was some type of like old 80s love song. Like, what the fucking child is this? Bullshit.
Are you allowed to request a different song?
I don't know. It's going through the whole office.
I want some gangster music. It was like the old song, me and my homies, porn music. Cause that's a good porn build out. That's how I feel like, this is for my homies. Like, hey, bro, it's real.